Manga-Waido.
I'm Yuri Yoshino. I work for this food manufacturing company. I worked on the online store department. Okay, I'll put your order in right now. Thank you for shopping with us. I was fresh out of college. I started working here 3 weeks ago. Work was tough, but I was finally starting to get the hang of it. But I still made mistakes. And that day, I made more mistakes than usual. Wasn't feeling so well. Yoshino! About the order from Mr. Yamada in S Prefecture? Did he specify a time for shipping? I think so. He said he'd be home in the morning, before noon. I knew it. He always specifies a time. I'm sorry, I forgot about it. I'll fix it right away. This is my boss, Miss Hojo. She pointed out my mistake. I started to panic. Good thing I noticed. Don't let it happen again, okay? Yes, ma'am, I'm sorry. I'm such an idiot. During lunch, I ran into Miss Hojo at the cafeteria. Miss Hojo, sorry about earlier. Thanks for pointing out my mistake for me. It's fine. It's part of my job, so... I want to eat lunch on my own. Do you mind? Oh, okay. Sorry to bother you. She's mad for sure. What should I do?
What's the matter? You okay?
Mr. Takebana,
Hojo? Oh, don't worry about her. Just forget about her. Trust me.
Oh, but I'm the one that made the mistake and...
I know, but she's always so grumpy. It's just how she is, you know. You don't have to worry about it.
Oh, okay.
But a few years ago, she made this young girl quit. Just stay out of her way and you'll be fine.
Oh.
Just stay away from her. Only talk to her when it's truly necessary, and you'll be fine. Alright?
Okay, thank you. A few days later, I realized Mr. Takebana was right. Miss Hojo rarely talked to her colleagues. I think she was doing this intentionally. I thought she was angry at me first, but it's just who she is. After that, I decided to learn from my mistakes and moved on. I made sure not to make the same mistake twice. But then one day, I picked up a call and this customer started talking really fast. Sorry, I couldn't quite catch that. Could you repeat that? Okay, gotta go, bye! Hello? Hello, ma'am? Oh no, she hung up on me. I didn't know what to do, so I asked my supervisor for help. I see. Yes, that happens from time to time. I got her number, so maybe I should call her back? Yes, but she talks really fast, right? You sure you can handle it? Oh, I don't know. I'm not so sure. What should I do? But then, out of nowhere... You talking about Miss Ito from A Prefecture? Huh? Yeah. Alright, I'll call her. I'm used to this. Miss Hojo grabbed the phone, called the customer, took her order again, and hung up. She made it look easy. She wanted some kelp and dried seaweed, same as usual. I'll enter in the computer after this. Oh, thank you so much. I couldn't understand what she was saying, so... No worries. She always talks like that. It took me a while to get used to it. Oh, I see. When she calls again, try talking really slowly. Sometimes that slows them down. Give it a try. Got it. Thank you. She's really good at this. She wasn't very friendly, but she was really good at the job. I started looking up to her. She was pretty strict, but whenever someone needed help, she was always there. She wasn't the easiest person to talk to, but deep down, I think she's a really kind person. During break, I asked one of my colleagues about her. She's not trying to be a jerk or anything. The thing is, she's got a really weak throat. So when she's on her break, she doesn't really want to talk. That's why she's always sitting by herself. Oh, I see. The other day, Mr. Takebana told me that she made a young girl quit once, so I thought she was a really scary person, but... What? That's not true. Last year, this girl quit, but it had to do with her family. It had nothing to do with Miss Hojo. Mr. Takebana never liked her, so that's probably why he said that. Oh, they don't get along? Yes, Mr. Takebana is always sneaking out to take breaks, and this one time Miss Hojo confronted him about it. But he didn't like that, and he's had it out for her ever since. I see. So, yes, don't believe what Mr. Takebana tells you. It's all a lie. Got it. A few days later, the company hosted a welcome party for new employees. I got to talk with Miss Hojo, and she was a really nice person, just as I thought. When I was little, I moved around a lot, so I know all kinds of accents. In this line of work, it comes in real handy. That's awesome! When I'm talking to people from up north, I can't understand what they're saying sometimes. Got any advice for me? Yeah, me too. Sure thing. There's a lot, so I'll create a little manual for it. How's that sound? Yay, thank you! A few days later, she made the manual and handed it out to everyone. It was really thorough, yet easy to understand. The manager loved it. But then, at the end of the month, our manager got transferred. Then we got this new manager, Mr. Hota. He was very eager to get started.
I plan to double the numbers for our online stores. Come on, let's get back to work. Sell, sell, sell!
Mr. Hota was eager to get the numbers up, so he started telling us to sell more products, even things the customers didn't ask for. He also wanted more subscription orders. He said it led to higher sales. All he cared about was money. Mr. Takebana was his loyal right hand. He started pushing us even harder. He started setting ridiculous weekly quotas. Things were starting to get really tense in the workplace. Then something happened. One day,
You're all slacking! I'll show you how it's done!
Mr. Hota picked up one of the calls. It was an old lady. He managed to sell her some of our new products. But then, a few days later, that day Mr. Hota was put on a paid leave. We got a call from the old lady's family and they wanted to file a complaint. Apparently, Mr. Hota forced the old lady to buy the things she didn't even want. Her family was furious. And I was the one who picked up the call. They asked me to put the manager on the line. The manager wasn't there, so I reported this to Mr. Takebana right away, but then
What am I supposed to do? Figure it out yourself!
he refused to talk to them. What? What do? I don't know what to do. I started to panic, but then Yoshino, give me the phone. Thank you. Miss Hojo came over and grabbed the phone. She gave the customer step-by-step instructions on how to return the product. She got the situation under control within a few minutes. The next day, I was wondering when Mr. Takebana was going to tell Mr. Hota about what happened yesterday, but he didn't say anything to him. That's odd. Miss Hojo, I don't think he's going to tell them about what happened yesterday. Looks that way. But he has to know. The same thing might happen again. I was thinking the same thing. So we decided to tell him ourselves. But
What? You let them return the product? How dare you! That lady agreed to buy it! Why did you do this?
I had no choice. If I didn't do anything, I thought it would hurt our company's reputation.
You're an idiot, you know that? How long have you been doing this, huh? Give me a break.
That customer, she's been shopping with us for years. She's a good customer to us. You didn't have to force it like that. Yeah, and the old lady's family, they said they weren't going to let her shop here anymore. You have to look at things time frame. If you keep chasing short-term profits, you'll end up hurting the business.
Seriously? You're lecturing me now?
I'm just telling you the truth. And the fact of the matter is, we lost a loyal customer because of you.
Shut up! Nobody asked your opinion! Get back to work! Now!
There was just no talking to him. Then,
You old hag! You're bringing down the morale for everyone here.
You're absolutely right, sir!
I wish she'd quit already.
I was thinking the same thing!
he started harassing Miss Hojo. This isn't right. He can't talk to you like this. Screw it. I don't care. I got a job to do, so I don't have time for this nonsense. She's so tough. She was an inspiration to me. Miss Hojo just ignored him, but Mr. Hota didn't like that. Things started to get worse after that.
She can quit anytime she wants. We'll be fine without her. She's a nobody. We don't even need her.
You're absolutely right, sir. How old is she anyways? Hopefully she'll quit soon.
Ugh. They started pressuring her to quit. It was hard to watch. Miss Hojo, I can't take this anymore. We should talk to someone in HR about this. Thanks, but I'll be fine, really. Miss Hojo kept ignoring them. They kept harassing her, but she didn't let them get to her. But the rest of us, we were starting to get pretty sick and tired of this. I didn't know what to do. And one day, Miss Hojo came in second place for the month. She usually came in first place, so this was pretty rare. She only lost by a few points, but Mr. Hota and Mr. Takebana went nuts.
Hojo! You came in second place? How does it feel, huh?
Your time is over!
Ugh.
We don't need you here anymore. Quit already!
Yeah, you should quit before you get fired! Ha 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 ha!
I couldn't take this anymore. I stood up to say something, but then... Fine. Huh? You want me to quit? Fine, I'll quit.
Oh yeah? That's great news! Finally!
We did it, sir!
But first, I gotta report everything to the higher-ups. All the horrible things you guys said to me.
Huh?
What are you saying?
I got you both on tape. Everything you said to me, it's all here. I'm gonna send this to HR and let them figure out what to do with you two.
What are you saying? What? So what? Screw your recording!
Yeah! That proves nothing! It's our word against yours!
How will they even know that the recording is real? Maybe it's fake!
They're unbelievable. Then I'll testify. Me too, I heard everything. I got you two on tape too. Here, Miss Hojo, use this. Same here, I recorded them too, here.
What?
Why are you all siding with her?
What do you mean? Because she's a respectable person, unlike you two. Yeah, she's nothing like you two. She's a kind and caring person.
What?
You little... You're all gonna regret this!
They yelled at us and walked away. We weren't sure if the higher-ups would believe us, but then... Yes, we did it! The higher-ups sided with us. They believed everything we told them. A few days later, Hoto was fired. Mr. Takebana got a demotion and was transferred to some dead-end position in the middle of nowhere. Apparently, Hoto was like this at his last department and looks like things finally caught up with him. Anyways, they were gone now. We were all so relieved. Oh, and when his wife found out about this, she left him. Hoto was all alone now. As for Takebana, he wasn't doing so well either. Oh well, good riddance. They deserve it. Oh, and Miss Hojo? She actually quit. But not because of Hoto and Takebana. Her family owned a business and she was going back to her hometown to take over the business. We're gonna miss you! Yeah, I really enjoyed working with you. Don't worry, guys. I believe in you. I know you'll make me proud. Thank you. I'm gonna work harder than ever so one day I can be just like you. Me too. Thank you for saying that, but don't push yourself too hard, okay? Got it. We got a new manager and an assistant manager. They were both really nice. They were nothing like Hoto or Takebana, thank goodness. After that, peace and quiet returned to our workplace. I missed Miss Hojo, but it was time to move on. A few years later, Miss Ishino, can you help me out? I was now a supervisor. All right, here, let me handle it. Thank you. Anyways, it was a rough couple of years, but glad everything worked out. Time to get back to work.